will act as your opponent today.
I am Marth. Show me what you can do. This'll do it.
I will act as your opponent today.
I am Marth.
Talking to the emblem who watched over the Divine One makes me feel like I'm in a fairy.
I enjoy our chats. Being around a Pegasus night always reminds me of someone very deep.
I am Chloe, Royal Knight of Firene.
I am Marth, Prince of Altea.
Oh dear, this knight has met her match. There's nothing wrong with resting now and then. Why not take it easy for the next battle?
I agree, and you should do the same. I want to see this war through without losing anyone.
Welcome, welcome. Here's how the smithy works. I'll be here.
Thank you. Now, about the boutique. Thank you. Be well.
There's the Divine Dragon. Act natural.
Can you guys hear me now? It looks like it's picking up audio now, so we'll wait a few seconds. Hopefully you guys can hear me now. Good, good. Thank you very much for telling me. Because obviously I was not noticing on my own. So let me explain what I was saying out loud. This is our first, like, major trip to the Somnia where we have some of the things unlocked. So I wanted to get Chloe access to Mercurius as soon as possible so we can start getting her snowballing. So that was why I grinded her in the arena a little bit. And then I also wanted to do a little foraging. I like doing Liberation early because it's pretty cheap to forage and it helps Allura's combat a lot at the beginning. And then I forgot to do my actual arena fights, so let's do those, and then we will get on to the next map. Also, I hope you guys are doing well today. Let's see, of these units, the ones I'm interested in using long-term are Chloe, Lizard, and Etier. Probably get Etier a level here.
This should be a fun workout.
I am Louis. Royal
Oh, this isn't gonna go well for Etier. Oh no. Wow, good level up. Oh, let me know if you guys can hear the game okay, too. I noticed in the last stream the game was very quiet, so I increased the volume a bit. So let me know if the audio levels are alright. We can probably just put the rest of these arena fights into Lizard, and that's fine. Can you talk about later story stuff? Sure. I've spoiled a few things already. This is definitely a spoiler okay zone. Because I've beat the game like 3 times already.
Somehow I won. Let's have a good match.
A training session with you should be interesting. More experienced warrior, one out.
Somehow I won.
Oh, I love Mavier. He's one of my favorites. Alright, we're not going to be watching most supports, but there were a couple that were requested to watch last time. But most of them we're going to skip, since that was the consensus. But we're going to watch the ones that I remember being funny, and the ones that people request. And this was one of the ones people requested. And I do remember this one being funny.
Divine One! You look so shiny when you sweat!
Oh god.
Hey! Hey! Look over here! Hey! The Divine One looked right at me! Thank you, Universe, for creating someone so awesome and so very shiny. Fram? Oh, sorry. Am I distracting you? Well, you're not distracting me. Sorry. See, I'm here in my capacity as a president of the Divine Dragon Fan Club. I have a...
I love the music they use for this support.
My mission is to support you. That's why I'm here giving you extra motivation. Huh. Thanks for cheering me on. But could you maybe not do it so close? You bet. I can stand back a little. 4, 3, 2, 1. Who's our favorite dragon? You! Y-O-U!
I have to say, the choice to rhyme one with dragon was inspired. But anyways, it's still good to get these supports because the support bonuses in this game are actually pretty good when you get them. So, I do like to have the supports. Yeah, Vale and Mavier are basically deployment 13 and 14. I appreciate that they increase the unit slots you get at the end, because I feel like what happens in other Fire Emblem games is one of two things. Either the late game unit is worse than all of your current units, and you just don't use them, So that's like what happens in Fire Emblem 7 with Renault most of the time, right? Like, you just don't use him. And you can, he's serviceable, but most people don't use Renault. Or the alternative is the late game units are so good that you end up benching units that you've invested in, and that's not really fun either. Like, that happens in Radiant Dawn, right? You end up using a bunch of these, like, late game super powerful units, instead of using kind of your fun units. We're gonna do Jean's Paralog a little later, because we're not using Jean on this playthrough. So, we're gonna save Paralogs until we unlock Lapis. Because it was requested that I use Lapis this playthrough, and I want to give her as much time as possible to get some SP before Chapter 11. So we're going to hold off on Paralogs that we don't need to do until we get Lapis.
Almost there. Just a little farther north and we'll be at the shrine.
Yeah, I like Vale and I love Mauvir, so I was excited that it's real easy to just put them on your team.
I'm seeing fewer villages as well. Makes this a good place to hide an emblem ring, I suppose.
Yeah. The closer you are to the Brodian border, the colder and quieter it gets. Look. Not a soul in sight.
You're right. There's no one around. Except her.
Here she is, everybody's favorite.
Take a little look around.
True, Papaya's in chat.
For it.
Also, hi Ashy, hope you're doing well today. Here it comes.
She's crying.
Oh, well, doesn't that break the heart? I'd better help. I am her prince, after all. I won't stand by when my people are suffering.
Alfred, wait! Oh, what a scrape I'm in.
Hey there.
Huh?
What's the matter? Something I can help with?
I knew we'd startle you. Sorry for popping up out of nowhere and... Zappy! You came just in time. I'm saved. I lost something earlier and there was nobody around to help, so I got real stressed out. Oh, right. I skipped over the niceties. You can call me Yunaka. Hiya, Papaya.
There it is, she said the line.
Huh. I've never heard that one before. Anyway, what did you lose, Yunaka?
It's a little...
And yes, I'm thinking I'm going to be using Lapis as, probably a dagger user. So,
Come again?
it'll be interesting.
Yeah, I figured you wouldn't believe me. I believe you.
Bellchild does have abysmal class bases, but it does have a very important feature, which is the Dragon Tag.
It asked me to take it to the divine...
Reminder that Yunaka has the same voice actress as Catherine Three Houses. Does she really? That's so funny.
The divine dragon? Yes, I am. I'm
Also,
sorry
hi
I didn't
Sardinia.
mention it sooner.
Hope you're doing well
I'm
today.
the divine dragon.
And now that we're doing introductions, I'm Alfred, the Prince of Firene.
Holy broccoli!
Holy broccoli! Why do everybody talks about Hiya Papaya, but nobody talks about holy broccoli?
False alarm.
We live in a society.
I'm so sorry. I never meant to impact your health.
Yunaka, how did you find the ring? I was walking along the border, minding my own business, when I heard a woman's voice. Help me. I'm right here. I'm by your foot. Huh. You're quite the performer. Anyway, I picked up the ring and...
Yeah, so what I'm thinking for Lapis is I'm thinking I'm gonna reclass her to Thief initially, and then in the late game, perhaps switch her to Wolf Knight.
She knew the way, though. Told me to start heading for the capital of Firene.
Oh, that's good advice. The quickest way to get to Lethos is through the capital.
But on the way, I was attacked by bandits and ran off full speed. And now the ring's gone. I must have dropped it somewhere. Woe is me. Sniffle, sniffle. But now that you're here...
Mecha talks about Holy Broccoli. I'll have to watch more of his playthrough.
After hearing her story, this definitely sounds like an emblem ring. Probably the ring of the Dawn Maiden. But that means someone took it from the shrine.
Or it could be another emblem ring. We'll just have to find it and see for ourselves.
All right, Yunaka. We'll help you. Golly, that's great news. She'll be so happy if you're the one who finds her. Let's start by retracing your steps.
Yeah, that was my thought process. Lapis has a similar stat spread to Yunaka, so I think they could fill very similar roles.
Maybe somebody got to it before we did.
Yeah, everyone's combing the area.
Yes, the beautiful thing about Yunaka is that she is a great early game contributor with no investment, and then you can bench her if you want when Zelkov comes, or you can invest further if you want to, but either way, she makes some important contributions.
The town's overrun with bandits.
What? How can you tell?
I'll bet these are the same chumps who ambushed me earlier.
Let's take a closer look.
Yeah, daggers are pretty cracked in this game, especially with how well they forge.
They've taken over the town.
These are the bandits I ran into earlier. No doubt about it. And that means one of them's got... Aha! Right there.
You see it?
Yeah, a burly guy with something glinting in his hand. That's gotta be our missing ring.
What do you think, Divine One? Is it an emblem ring?
He's too far. I really can't say. You must have great eyesight, Yunaka.
Yeah, I have a killer's eyes.
What was that?
Killer eyes! I've got killer eyes! You know, they're great at seeing stuff. If you ever need something looked at real good, I'm your gal!
Yeah, the forging is what makes daggers
Anyway,
really
what's the plan? Now
cracked,
we've got
but
2 problems that need solving.
I do appreciate
Stolen
that.
ring and a town full of bandits.
The ring's our first priority, but we can't leave them unchecked.
But yeah, I was thinking Lapis will be our dagger bot, and we'll stick Lucina on her to get her dual assist. It'll be good.
Nice and stealthy.
All right.
Okay then, come on, Divine One. You're with me. Okie dokes. If we go through here, I bet we can sneak up on that guy with the ring.
Slipping through a side passage.
Yeah, Mavier is pretty much the biggest argument for Levin Sword over Flame Lance, and you can reclass him and give him a Levin Sword, and he's immediately a bunch better. Okay, this is all fine. Let's see how we're laid out here. We are going to buy Fram and Illum Staff. We'll put the torch on Boucheron.
It's pitch black out here. How can we fight them if we can't even see them?
Don't worry, Divine One. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, Saline really struggles without Celica, I think.
It's not that easy even when it's dark or foggy. So
Plus, it doesn't help her that you get...
then you'll see as well as I can.
well, Celica isn't great in the late game, but Celica does a lot of work for you in the early game, and I think it helps Saline make a great first impression.
Good idea.
By the time you have other mage units,
Take me.
Saline just doesn't look so good in comparison anymore.
This'll net me a nice lump of gold.
But I think Celica is pretty good in the early game, where Warp Ragnarok often kills, and Echo can often be the difference between getting a kill and not getting a kill.
The voice from before.
But in the late game,
That's definitely an emblem.
Celica's just okay.
Yunaka, will you help me get it back?
Of course, you weirdo. That's why we're here.
Becomes a lot harder to use Warp Ragnarok in the late game.
Now that I hear her, your impression.
Plus, you have more access to Micaiah Warp, which,
Stop. You're
you know,
gonna make
kind of
me
makes
blush.
Celica Warp less special.
What a lovely scene.
Lin definitely fixes a lot of Etier's issues. The problem with Etier Lin is... Oh, I'll turn animations back on. I had them off because I was getting footage for a video, but I forgot to use the Seraph robe. That would have been smart. The big problem with Etier Lin is just exactly what you said, which is that literally everybody wants Lin, right?
Gotcha.
Me, right?
Let us be off.
Whatever you say.
So, like, if you want to put Lin on Etier, you have to not put her on Ivy, which can be a little, you know. But the thing is, I don't actually think Etier needs Lin to succeed, because Etier with a Forged Silver largely does the thing that you need her to do anyway, which is one-shot flyers. She could do that with a Forged Bow. 15, 8.
I won't get lost.
I vaguely remember there being a mage around here, so I'm hoping that Louis does not get wrecked. He is Cantor, so he'll be fine. Yes, some units do want Lin more than others, but there's a lot of units that benefit a lot from Lin. Basically anyone with a speed issue, which is a lot of people.
I will do what I must.
I'll do my best.
So we can break him first,
Whatever you need.
or we can do the damage first. Trying to see if we can kill him without poison. Can we even kill him with poison? Does it matter? No, we can only do 14 twice, which is going to leave us shy even with poison, so...
So where did you come from?
Oh, but she gets her with the, nice. I forgot to factor in the bonuses from standing next to a Lear. Yeah, a lot of combat units benefit from Lin, for sure.
We got the ring. Heal us, Emblem of Dawn.
Well, Ivy can just use Speed Taker and a different speed boost emblem, but so can everybody, right? So it's just a matter of who you want to put the emblem on.
I am Emblem Micaiah. I sense the future shifting.
Ah, so it is the ring of the Dawn Maiden. Yunaka, I
If
entrust
Etier gets Lin, I can't give Lin to Vendor. True. Vendor's gonna get all of the stat boosts and all of the emblems all the time.
Will you join with Emblem Micaiah?
Yeah.
That's what we're saving Paralogs for. We're gonna throw Micaiah on Vander and just power level him. It's gonna be great.
Looks like we got us some uninvited guests. Snuff the lights, you lot.
You got it. What?
Oh, I don't think Etier should go Sniper most of the time. I think Warrior is just better. Huh! Yeah, Vander has 10 fingers, so he gets 10 rings.
Looks like our cover's blown. Don't sweat it. We can relight them as we go.
I won't fall.
I'm ready to begin. I live to fight again.
Ah! Mediocre level up. And at least she hits speed, but speed is not the thing she is going to have a problem with.
You were a good fight.
Well, but the thing about Lyn being good for skill inheritance is that if you... I mean, that's true, but if you put her on a unit, then they can inherit whatever other skills you want, right? So that's to me, is the trade-off, is if we have Lyn on a character like Ivy, then Ivy can also have Canter plus whatever. I don't think Astra Storm is that important. Not that it isn't nice, but I don't think it's, like, the most important part of evaluating who Lyn should go on.
Adieu.
I'm a little nervous. I know there's a mage around here, so I'm a little afraid of where I can put Louis. Let's use a torch. Let's learn. Okay, he's still just hanging out here. Thunder 18. Can't double, so he'll be fine. Yeah. Okay, we'll just kill him with Louis. That's fine.
Let me help.
I was trying to see if we could finagle a way for Eddie to get the kill, but I don't think it's that important.
I'll take this. My apologies.
I think on the maps where you want to, like, really take advantage of Astra Storm, I just throw it on whoever has a decent strength, so they can, you know, hopefully get a kill.
Yunaka, let me show you how to use stave.
You don't need to show me how to use staves. I know how to use a staff. Alright, what do you do? 15. My god, Yunaka comes with good defense. It's crazy. Oh, you go, girl. Huge dodge. This is just kind of, I can't have them both attack with how I positioned. So here's my concern. It should be fine. I was thinking Alir can't take 2 hits, but I can do this. This guy will come in. He will not die, barring a crit. And then we should be good to go. Damn, Clan's doing 0 damage. Is his resistance that high? It is. Alright, Etier, your time to shine. Yeah, it seems like they shied away from AoE attacks in general. There's only a few, especially prior to the DLC.
Gods, please protect us.
But yeah, an AoE bow attack would be pretty sick. I was thinking about, like, engaging to help Saline get that kill, but then I was like, why do I care if Saline gets a kill? Saline is not going to be a long-term unit for us in this run.
I can keep going.
should be fine, pretty sure. Bruh. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so he's doing 8. How much are you doing? I think we're probably okay to just play the turn like this. Need to do it such that Alir does not eat a counterattack, but as long as they don't, I think it's fine.
Whatever you ask.
Oh, I did say I was going to talk about like unit evaluations as I recruit people, at least ones that I have an opinion on. Yunaka, I think, is pretty good. Actually has really important early game contributions. And then I think it probably makes sense to bench her after Zelkov comes along. You can make her work long term, but I don't think you get enough out of investing in her when there are other alternatives. And I know people are like, you could just use multiple dagger users, which you can, but I don't super feel the need to. Especially because she needs some strength help too. So if I do want a dagger user, I'd rather just use Zelkov or Marin long term. Because she needs a lot of experience to not be behind Zelkov when he comes. But the early game contributions are huge. I would say the argument that she does have over Zelkov, though, are, Ooh, that did more damage than I thought. I hope there's not a dagger user. That can get, well, there is a dagger user, but he can't quite reach. Perfect. That's fine.
I'll never yield.
Alright, how much damage do you do? 16. How much damage do you do? 6. Alright, she should be fine. Well, let me check. As long as she doesn't get doubled, she'll be fine. Which she shouldn't.
That helps.
So, I think you have to use Yunaka a lot to have her even up with Zelkov. I believe their stats are very similar when Yunaka's around level 17. And I think you have to do a lot of investment into Yunaka for her to be 17, assuming you're playing without DLC. Investment that could have gone towards another unit that isn't as easily replaceable. So I don't think it's usually worth it, but if you wanted to, you can. Now, the value I think that Yunaka does have over Zelkov is Yunaka has an actual resistance stat, which is helpful, because Zelkov will struggle a lot more against Mystics. And the other thing that she has is you can get her skills before Chapter 11 happens. So if you want her to have Canter or something, she can do that and Zelkov can't. So she does have a few things going for her, but generally I think it's better to spend the investment on other units.
Gods, please protect us.
But Yunaka's definitely a lot better than a lot of the other early game dudes, where I would argue there's no real reason to use them unless you just like them, which is, you know, a valid reason in and of itself. Like, if you use Yunaka, she will be perfectly serviceable. I just think there's probably better uses of your investment. Oh, I think I might die. Oh, they're dumb. Oh no, he has a card. We're fine, we're fine. I don't know, I think it's easy enough to have a staff bot not get hit. I don't think you really need the covert type for that. Are you kidding me? Come on, dude. So sad.
Is this really?
Alright, back in time we go.
Stay strong.
What do you have? 5 move? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, so we can hit up to here. Oh, we can't even really get anywhere where this guy can't hit. Yunaka have better. Yunaka's got 10 luck, 2, 6. Alright. We're just gonna let Yunaka take care of our problems here. Because she should be able to take a hit from both. And she has better luck, so hopefully no crit this time.
You're dead.
I can just not attack this turn, but I think I can make the turn work without doing that. Yeah, then we can get a heal turn if we need to.
I'm sorry.
Would have been cool if you dodged that, Chloe. But I forgive you for not dodging it. Yeah, if you want to do the crit thing, that's fun for Yunaka. But overall, the way that I've usually been doing it on other runs is I use Yunaka till I get Zelkov, then I use Zelkov until I get Marin. And I think if you don't want multiple dagger users, that's like probably the thing that makes sense to do. On hard mode, I think that on other difficulties, I think it changes a little bit, because like covert dodge tanking is a lot more valuable on Yunaka can go, and other covert units can go pretty god mode on normal and hard mode. For sure. Okay, this is fine. This is also fine. Alright, Yunaka's officially better than Alir. You could use Wolf Knight Panette instead of Marin, but I'm partial to Warrior Panette.
I'll manage. excited by the
Yeah, alternatively, you could just turn everyone into a wolf knight. That's true. Not for any statistical reason, I just think Panette would be funny as a wolf knight. Yeah, but I feel like Panette could be a funny wolf knight. I think she'd probably do decently well. I mean, giant strength is good for every physical class. Ah, I see. No one's going to be able to hit this guy because he is on a covert space. Oh, except Saline can hit him. But Saline doesn't do that much damage. Yeah, even if her and so I guess what we could do if we wanted to. We could do like one of these. Yeah, this might work. Trying to finagle a way to kill this, oh, there's another guy down there. That's annoying. Trying to figure out the best way for us to kill this covert unit. And the answer might have been to just back up so he'll move. But instead, we are going to do a bunch of chain attacks.
I'm starting to feel it.
I probably should have looked at their movement ranges. I kinda thought Salim would be able to get here, because I don't know how to count. Is consistently my downfall.
Need some help?
Let's see, can she get him with Warp Ragnarok? She sure can. Yeah, I think this should be fun. No, Wolf Knight's a pretty good class, and if you wanted to stack a bunch, if you wanted to stack a class, Wolf Knight's not a terrible one to do. Hey Marcelo, how are you doing this morning? Or I should say, it's actually afternoon for me. I don't know what time it is for you guys. You have an iron axe, cool. Yeah, I don't think Panette should stay in Berserker. I like her in Warrior. I think it does pretty well for her. You have a real bad throat. Sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better soon. Yeah, Warriors have a great time in this game. I honestly think you can pretty much turn every physical, like, if you just want a class you don't need to, if you don't want to think too much about your build, I really think you can pretty much just throw whoever you want in Warrior, as long as they're a physical class and they have decent strength, and they'll do fine. Longbow chain attacks are good. It makes me happy too. I like the Warrior class. I always liked their big crazy animations in the GBA games, even if they weren't the best in those. True. Justice for Bartray. Actually, I kind of like using bar tray in FE6. A little less sold on bar tray in FE7. Although you have to use him if you want to recruit everyone in that game. Gotta use him at least a little bit. I also think it helps warriors that bow users feel decently valuable to me in this game. There's just so many flyers all over the place. Artray's the best unit in the entire series. Certainly the best mustache in the entire series. I'll give him that for sure. Oh. Oh. Ah. Oh, let me see. What else came out of there? Just that archer. Okay. Here. We can probably resolve that by just moving Vander here.
I can keep going.
Well, I don't always hate Fog of War. I mean, and that's partly my fault. I could have used a torch, right?
A little.
I'm surprised the archer moved there. I just want to know how to make Tamara actually useful. Tamara's a bit of a tough one, I think. She can kind of do like the Alquist thing where you rely on the personal skill and give her like a Brave Lance, pump her speed, and just give her as many opportunities to proc it as possible. I don't know how consistent you can get that, though. Otherwise, like, if you just want her to be an acceptable combat unit, you can probably stick her in Wyvern Knight and she'll do okay. Which is true of a lot of units. I like Leaf on her since Leaf is mid and so is she. Oh no. Poor Tamara. Here, let's just, well, we should kill this guy over here first. She does benefit for, like, at least Leaf helps her with build, which is a problem for her.
All right.
Free experience for Yunaka.
I'm listening.
Here, we'll do this, then next turn we can crack a health bar on him. I think break is still important in Maddening, but it's different. I think it's important to, like, especially in the early game at least, to break enemies on player phase so you can avoid taking counterattacks. But it's definitely, you know, perhaps not as important as it initially seems. But I think especially in the early game, you definitely want to be breaking units to avoid, like, everybody getting counterattacked. A lot of your units just can't handle that. Bah. Oh, fuck me. Why did his accuracy go up?
If I die.
Oh man. Alright, so we have to rethink our strategy here. Let's go back. We got kind of messed up by Alir and Yunaka getting so held up by that crit. It was unfortunate. But it's fine. We can just back up a bit. But yeah, I feel like he had 40 to hit Chloe, and then it went up to 60. So I'll have to look at him and see if he has, I'll have to check his skill.
I'm taking some hits.
I feel like Boucheron is great at the beginning for, because for a bit he's just your only unit that can do, chain attacks, which are pretty valuable. Yeah, there are definitely a lot of options for making units viable, which is fun. With a little effort, you can pretty much get anyone going. Alright, let me look at you. Why did you pick up accuracy? Or am I crazy and I misread and you didn't? It looked like you did. Can I kill you this turn? Is it possible? Perhaps not. So she can do about half his bar. More if we had Boucheron there. We'll add an extra 4. Well, a quad hit is four opportunities to proc Sandstorm.
Understood.
I believe if she gets a heal on Saline, then Saline can attack. Because she takes 21 from the guy. Her being able to attack would be good, and that would mean we can get a hit with Fram at the end. I don't think we can take him out in one turn. Here, let me just do the actual math. So what we would be getting... Assuming Boucheron gets a chain attack every time, it would be 24 from Chloe. $14 from Saline. And then Alfred would be able to finish him. But then I don't think we could take another health bar out. Definitely not, actually. I don't like the position I'm in.
as your steward.
Actually, Vander's just gonna die, right? This isn't even gonna work, is it? I don't think this is even gonna work. Yeah, this is not gonna work, but what we can maybe hope for is for Chloe to dodge some stuff. Which is unreliable, but not impossible. Let's see if Chloe can have a great turn for us. Because these guys have to position like this to protect Saline. And then if Chloe dodges an attack, then we'd be okay. Do what, 15? You don't double, right? 13 to 10? No. Boucheron will definitely get the Bencheron eventually. You go, Vander.
I am as strong as
ever. These were not the attacks I expected them to make. Because they had no chance of killing Vander. Yeah, no chance of killing Vander, but they could have killed Chloe. But now I feel okay about where we're at. Now we should be fine.
Is it go time?
I can still fight.
I live to fight again.
Vander Emblem Engage. True. Vander has had a couple of big crits for us. Although he also had that 93% miss that I'm never going to get over. So the thing with Tamara is I do wonder if... I mean, obviously you can do the Sandstorm thing, right? But I do honestly question if the Sandstorm thing is better than just making her a Wyvern Knight. Like, obviously she's not the best Wyvern Knight, but I'm not sure if it's actually better for her to do. Like, it still might be better than Sandstorm stuff. I'm not sure. Because that's how I feel about Alquist. Everybody talks about doing all of the... Dude, all of Chloe's levels are Chad. That's why we're giving her Mercurius. We gotta get her more of them. But yeah, with Alquist, everybody focuses so much on Luna. But I'm like, I think it's still better for him to just be a warrior. Because not being, like Macabre Strife just said, not being the best of a good thing is still better than being, like, the only person who can do something that's not very good.
I am saved.
Well, but you need more than one generic combat unit, right? Kagetsu's not going to be your only combat unit for the whole game. And even if you make her do the Sandstorm thing, she's still a generic combat unit. She's just a generic combat unit with a gimmick. I think both Tamara and Alquist can get their builds going in the late game, where they have the, the dex is real high. They have, the potential to be quad attacking. But I just question if that's more worthwhile than, like, making Alquist a warrior and having him be quite good for the entire game. Want to recharge her emblem so I can get her the boss kill with Mercurius. But anyways, my point isn't that that you shouldn't use Sandstorm Tamara. I'm just saying if the thing we're concerned about is making her as useful as possible, I think it might be as a Wyvern Knight.
There's work to do.
I still stand.
He can even take another hit, right? Yep.
I can fight.
Alright. Oh, we can give this kill to... Who do I want to give it to? Maybe Alir? Yeah, we'll give the kill to Alir.
I am pitiful.
Or when I say the kill, I mean the first health bar. I forgot Xander existed. Wait, Xander or Vander? Alright, we should be able to finish him off this turn. We will have to just take advantage of some chain attacks.
I'll take this.
I do think that Vander is unironically underrated in this game. I feel like people talk about him like he's a trash unit, but my man is important. Boucheron's 20% strength growth is the saddest thing to me in this game. I'm like, I don't know what to do with you with that growth, man. Does Lodestar kill him? Nope. So we will take the very small... Well, let me see. We don't have to take a small chance of failure. We can just... Oh, he does a little more damage now. Here, we can do this. Then there's no chance of failure. He's a little weaker than FE6 Marcus, I think, but yeah, I would say he's comparable in that FE6 Marcus actually falls off, unlike some of the other Jagans in this series.
Forgive me.
Think this.
But yeah, I think Vander's important in the early chapters, and I think he lasts longer than people think. Like, we're probably going to be deploying Vander for a few more chapters still.
That's the last of the bandits. You've been a huge help, Yunaka.
The annoying thing about Vander is that he has some early hit problems, which annoys me.
It was nothing.
I wish he was a little more accurate.
I wonder who.
I know you can fix that with an engrave, but I wish you didn't need
Must
to.
have been those bandits, right?
Well,
What's the matter?
Also, his passive is not conducive to being a Jagan.
confession. The thing is,
I want my man to be setting up kills, not critting randoms.
Huh?
I was strapped for money, and when I saw the shrine, I figured it might have valuables. I went inside, heard Micaiah's voice, and pow! There's the ring, staring right at me. I was just looking to make a quick bundle of dough. I'm sorry.
I see.
When I learned that you two were royalty, I panicked and kinda, well, lied. Really, I'm no different from those bandits. I'll accept whatever punishment you give me.
Hold on.
Well, it's more that I'm complaining he has axes, right?
Yeah.
I mean, most Jagans have access to
You could have run for the hills
like
as
swords
soon
and
as the
lances,
Divine
right?
Dragon handed it to you.
Outside of what, Titania?
We're useless in the dark. Would have been easy to give us the slip.
Or if you count
Instead,
Dagdar as
you
a
stuck around and risked
as
your
a
neck
Jagan,
for
I
us.
guess Dagdar.
Why?
Well, because of Micaiah. When she started talking to me, I got this feeling that I just couldn't shake. I felt like I had to.
I do want to at some point experiment with
Micaiah shown me nothing but kindness.
how long you can make Vander
Standing by her
last.
side, I saw a bright path ahead. When I sensed Sombrom's return, I called.
Because
out
his growths are
her.
bad, but
It was
not
she who answered.
abysmal.
I am
Like, I think in
sorry for
theory,
what
if you
I've
stuck
done in all
Micaiah
this.
on him,
Yunaka
and
has done nothing wrong.
it gave him a
I
bunch
thought
of
you
level
didn't lie
ups,
to us.
he would
As
probably
friends, I'm not
be
supposed to let
okay,
that
and you
go
probably
without some sort of
reclass him.
punishment.
Lay it on me. I can handle it.
How about joining our forces?
Say what now?
We're on a journey to collect the emblem ring.
Yes, that's the other thing that Vander suffers from,
I
is
know
that they
it's a
couldn't
lot
give
to
him a
ask,
silver
but-
axe.
Will you
But then they
pledge
put one in the
yourself
DLC anyway, which is
What
kind
do
of
you
funny.
think, Alfred? A fitting punishment?
I love it. Our army is pretty lean, so adding a new recruit makes a lot of sense. And you know
Royal
that
Knight
clearly
Vander,
has
I
more
think
talent.
long
Be a
term,
real
I
asset.
think the move is
I will let you
probably either Griffin or Wyvern for him, if
Thank
you
you.
wanted to make him
Both of you.
go long
Don't
term.
mention it. And Yunaka, allow me to be the first to say. Hiya, Papaya.
They said the line again.
Hiya, Papaya. Back at ya, Divine One.
With that settled, let's hurry onward. We've got to cross into Brodia, right?
Yes. Mother sent a letter to the Brodian king when we left the castle. He should be expecting us.
Good. The Kingdom of Might. I'm curious to see what it's like there.
Our army is pretty lean. Boucheron exists. Boucheron's gonna get pretty lean too, because Etier keeps eating his sandwiches. I believe you're correct. Vander's internal level is 15, if I remember correctly. Which is his big problem. He just doesn't level up unless you know, give him Micaiah or arena grind him. So much Falcon Knight erasure in this game. Why don't we have Falcon Knights consistently anymore? I feel like you used to always have Falcon Knights, and now they're not in every game. Yeah, I think for Vander, if you wanted to use him long term, you would just put him in one of those classes that are good for everyone, right? So you throw him in Wyvern, you throw him in Griffin, or you throw him in Warrior. Everybody does okay in those. Or you could make him a staff bot, and most units can be okay at that, too. I guess if you wanted to, like, try to take advantage of your personal skill, you could try to give him, like, a Vantage Wrath setup.
You're the girl I met in Flora Milltown. Vale, wasn't it?
Oh, what a coincidence finding you here.
I'm glad to see you again. You left so abruptly last time. It really caught me off guard. Do you live around here?
You could dump Tiki on him. I think you would do that in, like, the mid-game, right? Like, I think you would put Micaiah on him in the early game so you can actually get level ups.
My sibling.
And then you'd put Tiki on him later. Because I think if you put Tiki on him at the beginning,
It's painful to be
the growths don't end up mattering because he still won't level up. But in the mid-game, you could throw Tiki on him to give him, like, average growths.
We've been apart since I was very young.
Is DLC worth it? I think that depends on what kind of Fire Emblem player you are. If you're like me, and you like the nostalgia, and you like thinking about the builds with the new emblems, then it's pretty fun. But if you're more interested in challenge, then it's a little tough because it's like, you can't really use the emblems, because if you do the paralogs, it makes maddening a lot easier. And the maps in the DLC so far have been just okay. So it depends. For me, it was worth it.
It looks pretty deep. There. That ought to hold for a while.
Thank you. You're quite kind to help a complete stranger like me.
You're not a stranger. You saved my life, remember? That makes us friends as far as I'm concerned. And friends help each other.
That's true, we haven't had beast units since Fates. I like beast units. I always thought it was a little weird, particularly in Awakening, where they were just like, here's your one beast unit.
I can't recall the last time I
It felt very random.
What do you mean by that?
So I would enjoy them more if they were integrated a bit more into the lore, but I do like a good beast unit.
Thank you for the bandage. Hope to see you again.
And a Manakete. I like a Manakete. Do you guys count Manaketes as beast units, or are those separate categories for y'all? Hi, Alice. Yeah, we do have a feat character. I also thought Soren was a pleasant surprise. I wasn't expecting to see Soren in the DLC, but I like him a lot, so... We need Vantu back, true. I guess Tiki kind of lets you make anyone a Manakete. Sort of. I always felt bad for the beast units in Awakening because, like, when you get Pan, my strat was always to just instantly reclass her to Wyvern. And I was like, oh, this feels a little rude, but also you're really good at being a Wyvern. Yeah, I did appreciate that Soren is the first emblem you get that has a bit of an attitude. Manaketes are a different genre. See, I agree. To me, they feel like a different genre too, but I don't know why. Like, why are Manaketes a different genre? Like, what? Why is a dragon different than like somebody turning into a wolf?
Hi there.
Is it just because dragons is cooler? Alright, we're gonna take Chloe, we're gonna take Yunaka, and we're gonna cook some strength food. Maybe we're gonna cook some strength food. Yeah, we're gonna make some jelly Chloe dislikes jelly donuts? Bruh. You're killing me, Chloe. Faye is the uncanny valley of basically being a chicken dragon. Well, that's what makes Faye the best dragon, in my opinion. We stand a chicken dragon. Alright. Chloe's being too picky about the jelly donuts, so we're gonna give them to Etier instead. And we'll put a rare fruit in them.
I'm pretty good at cooking.
I prefer cream-filled donuts, but I don't dislike jelly donuts.
Stir it.
Let's see. I think it depends on the transformation system. When I see a beast, I think Lagoos who have an inherent transform, whereas Manakete use a weapon to do so. So what do you think about, like, the ones in Fates and Awakening that use a beast stone? Is that the same as a Manakete to you, or is that still different? Oh, none of my units are male. Sad.
I feel weird.
I remember when one of my friends picked up Fire Emblem Heroes, their first 5-star unit was Faye, and they were like, why does this dragon turn into a chicken? And I was like, because that's what she does in the game. She's a chicken. We're gonna throw Holy on this. Innings on this. Too bad Aleer can't turn into a chicken. We do not have enough characters that can turn into a chicken. That needs to be a regular Fire Emblem feature that comes back in every game.
I'll be here.
Start getting Yunaka. Pretty dodgy. I think the difference between Beast and Manakete is purely thematic in the games that have both. I agree. There does seem to be a thematic difference. I can't quite put my finger on what it is, but there does seem to be a thematic difference. Do any of you guys know off the top of your head when we get our first second seal? I know we can start buying them in the shop at Chapter 8, but do we get one before that?
Steward of the Divine Dragon. It's okay. I'll win the next one.
Somehow I won.
Lack of male flyers is so strange to me. Oh, we do get Rosado in this game. Yeah, we're just gonna give all the experience to Aleer here. You can buy it. Okay, so it is Chapter 8's when we first get access to one. Okay.
A royal knight
Thank.
of Virene.
Oh, I won. I'll be your opponent.
You look tough. I'd better be careful.
Oh, I won.
Oh, you can't reclass, but I understand what you mean. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, I kind of always thought they would add more, male flyers after we had Fates, because in Fates we had Tsubaki. That's true. The Dragon Lagoos were pretty nuts in Tellius from a lore perspective. Man, Tellius was so cool.
For all I had hoped to discuss with you, now that you are before me, I am lost for words.
I know what you mean, but we'll have plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, I would like it if we got another male Pegasus Knight at some point. I mean, we had Tsubaki, but I feel like I was one of the 4 people that liked Tsubaki. Everybody else seemed to not like him so much. Oh, I love this support. We're gonna watch this one.
Are you ready yet, Boucheron?
Ready for what?
Ready to tell me what you're mixing into your food to get those muscles?
Not this again. I've told you before that it's got nothing to do with my diet.
That's what you say, yes. But today, I'm going to get the truth.
But that is the truth. Muscles come naturally to me. That's the long and the short of it.
Still sticking to that story, huh? Because I should tell you up front that I've been watching you, Boucheron.
You have? And?
And I know you don't do anything but fish or read all day after training each morning. There I am, working up a sweat, while you sit under a tree with a book or a pole. There's no way you can do that and still stay in such incredible shape. So I assume that whatever you're doing on the sly really works.
All right, listen.
Wait, are you using magic? Unbelievable. The lengths you'll go just for some muscles.
No, it's nothing like that. In fact, it's nothing at all. I'm done arguing with you about this. People shouldn't see the prince's retainers quarreling. Good day, Etier.
Oh, is it the B support, the funny one? Ugh, we're gonna have to wait till the B support. I thought the sandwich was in the C support. That's okay, though. You kind of need to watch that one for the B support to make sense. Oh, we haven't done Sami yet. What do you guys think we should name Sami? I'm not gonna ban you for saying Salene's dress is weird. Salene's dress is weird. You are not wrong about that. I enjoy how big it is at the bottom. I wish it were just a giant dress all the way around.
What world is this
Ah, so you have found it at last.
Oh, Vander? What do you know about...
Not much, unfortunately.
We should name Sami Vander?
It began to appear shortly before you awoke from your slumber. Queen Lumera once said it is something of a guardian spirit for the Somniel. Claimed to have played with it in her
But
youth.
yes, this is a safe space for character design, appreciation, and complaints. Don't worry about it.
You know, I do feel a sort of affinity toward it.
It seems to have taken a liking to you as well, Divine One. Would it please you to care for it? If it is truly the guardian spirit of the Somniel, doing so may bring some manner of benefit.
No, I agree with you. The front of the dress is weird. Or rather, the lack of the front of a dress is weird.
Let's see. I'll call you...
A type of lizard? Ooh, we could name it a type of lizard. That's a good idea. Let me think. What's a good lizard? You know, we're gonna name it after the same lizard that my Final Fantasy XIV character is named after. The Takei Gecko. Now, if you guys have never seen the Takei Gecko, I highly recommend you give it a Google. Because it makes a really funny noise.
Yes, I like that name. It's nice to meet you. I hope you like your new name.
It looks well pleased. Don't forget to say hello to it when next you see it around.
Alright, let's give Tokay an orange. And then, do we do Lookout Ridge yet, or do we have to do one more chapter first? Ah, we can get Lookout Ridge now.
Divine One, we discovered this mysterious bracelet in southern... There appear to be more of them enshrined on the islands off the coast.
There's an emblem inside this bracelet.
Does my 14 character also make the gecko noise? Is that the lore? The deep lore for my Final Fantasy 14 character is that they were just a regular lizard that got transmogrified into an Ara. So that's the lizard lore in 14. She's also illiterate.
Finally, we're free. I am Emblem Edelgard.
Pleased to meet you. I am Emblem Dimitri. I guess that makes me Emblem Claude. Hi there.
That must have been a crowded bracelet.
Look, guys, it's Fire Emblem Three
I should
Houses.
introduce myself.
Critically
I'm
acclaimed
Divine
video
You're
game.
obviously not from Elios. May I ask what you're doing here?
Until recently, we were the guardians of another world. It seems we were moved somehow.
I get the feeling you've come to give me some sort of test.
Oh, I will say,
You were able
regarding
to-
character
That is
ages,
enough.
I think Celine probably is only 17, but I'm a little sus of some of the ages that people, because it's just from data mines, right? And some of them do not make sense to me.
Yes, the sarcastic interruptions kept increasing too.
So I wonder if they're all actually correct or not.
You three all seem to be really comfortable with each other.
But,
Appearances can be-
Celine actually does seem probably like 16 or 17 to me.
You can tell because her face looks exactly the same as when she's serious.
We have always been in competition. It will be
Wish the Three Houses Lords had their time skip designs. That would be cool. I guess they had to do the younger ones because they're still kind of friends at this point. If they did the older ones, it would be very awkward in that bracelet, I think.
Like the Battle of the Eagle and Lion.
A traditional mock battle between the houses to celebrate one another's strengths.
The real celebration was afterward. Our festivities got rather exuberant that night.
Yeah, Saphir being 35 is one of the odd ones.
Between you and me, he's like a force of destruction at a party. I'm surprised they didn't expel his whole
I think the
house.
Edelgard forehead discourse, I think she got a bit of a bad first impression because of the angle they showed in the DLC trailer.
Come on, be fair.
I think her forehead looks fine most of the time. Just in that, and it's a little big, but you know, it's fine. It's a forehead.
Let me say it formally. Our power is at your disposal. Please make the most.
It is funny that they became stands before doing anything of import.
We are here to help.
Well, I guess they did some important things, but not really in a Fire Emblem
Maybe
context.
I'll show you a few tricks.
That's all very reassuring. Thank you. I'll do my best to help the three of you work together.
Alright, we're gonna pick up Lapis and Anna, and then we're gonna do the Divine Paralogs. That's the plan. Yeah, I believe you're right about what the concept is supposed to be for the emblems, Alice. Although I disagree with their assessment, Dimitri is definitely in his prime when he's like a eye patch pirate man. That's prime Dimitri for me.
You still haven't found her?
Sorry, boss.
The thief was too quick for us. We lost track of where she went.
We're supposed to be the thieves, you bums. We steal, we don't get stolen from. Well, she can't have left this fortress yet.
I think Mitana is a cool boss design.
Yes, boss.
Boss, bad news.
Am I about to hear an excuse?
Who gets Tiki in this run? That's a good question.
Typical. How much worse can today get? Whatever. This won't stop us either. Battle squads.
You're in favor of getting the trainees after Chapter 8.
In the treasury now.
Why is that? Explain your reasoning.
Get to a safe place.
Got it, boss.
I know Dimitri's suffering from depression at the time, but I really like his eye patch, okay? Maybe it's not his prime to him, but it is his prime to me.
No one will mind if I...
Certified eye patch enjoyer.
Is someone talking? Sounds panicked, whoever they are.
Move your butts and get in position.
Is there about to be a fight? Well, I'd better find some place to hide.
You don't want Axe Fighter Anna? Well, I haven't decided. I need to decide if I'm doing the normal thing of making Anna a Mage Knight, or the thing I'm kind of interested in, which is making Anna a warrior with Radiant Bow.
Make sure your gear is ready before things kick off.
Uh-oh. This is way too many bandits to make a clean getaway.
The townsfolk told us about a bandit base, and I'd say we found it. I feel sorry for all those poor villagers who had their valuables stolen. Precious keepsakes, family heirlooms. Let's see if we can put them back in the right hands. Though, it looks like we're in for a fight before that can happen.
Female barbarian slay, true. And we get a female berserker in this game too. It's a shame I don't like keeping her in berserker, but we do get one, and that is neat. Sorry, Alfred, you're off the team for this map. So are you, clan. I think this layout should be fine.
Your orders, please.
Alright, I would like you to pull everyone except for that mage, please, Louis.
Here goes.
Your steward's ready.
I am your weapon.
Can I zoom in on Mitan? I don't know, can I? Can you zoom in further than like this? I don't think it's like 3 houses where you can like all the way zoom in.
Say the word.
Martial Master Anna. That sounds like an interesting one.
My prayers are with you.
Press minus to zoom. Okay.
I won't let you do what you want.
Oh yeah, look at that. No pants. Lady Barbarian, no pants. We stan.
What you got?
Also, I don't know why I forgot that you could press minus. I guess I just think of that as the way that you look at stats, not the way that you zoom in. But it does zoom in on them. Alright, I'm gonna need you to hit this 90, Louis.
There is nothing to fear.
$28, $25. I'll just leave here. Figure these guys out. I really like Mage Knight Ane if you're going the magic route.
I will defend, always.
I live to fight again.
General Hortensia with Micaiah so she can still use staves. What is this, Fire Emblem 4? Baron Hortensia does sound kind of funny though, not gonna lie.
Onward.
No! I was hoping I could kill these guys before they get to Anna. Not that it's a big deal. But it just would have been nice. I'll probably kill that guy if I get Yunaka in first. This guy can't kill Yunaka, so that's fine.
Look what you made me do.
Look what you made me do.
I won't let you do what you want.
Chloe is going to do a lot of work for us in this run. Alright, I'm fairly confident that this knife guy is just going to go for the chests no matter what I do. I'm pretty sure that's true. Oh, it doesn't matter because she can't actually one-shot him. I thought with Warp Ragnarok she'd be able to kill the Armor Knight. But she can't, so there's not much point in doing that. You do 20 damage versus... Got a vulnerary? Yeah. Oh, nice, dude. Oh, I was on the 3. Sad.
I've got to hang on.
She can one-shot this guy, right? Almost certainly. Yeah. Oh my god, I keep forgetting to use the Seraph Robe. I need to use my resources.
You're my hero. I'm listening. Simple enough.
See, we can get this guy here. Yeah, he won't counterattack. Perfect.
I'm still quite capable.
Are you gonna hit this guy for me, Vander? Real question is 19 enough? Yeah, 19 should be enough. Yeah, well, I think the advantage of the Radiant Bow build. That's not actually I need the nice. Okay. The advantage. Oh, am I a dum-dum? Yeah, I am. Or am I not a dum-dum and he crit? I don't know. I shouldn't have skipped the animation. Let me see what happened. He must have crit. That's a bummer. He crit on, what, 6%? Alright, so he probably won't crit on 1%. Probably. Make the child punch. So I think the main advantage of the warrior one, the warrior build, is that it doesn't cost you a second seal. So like if you're... Oh my god! This turn is tragic, dude. What the heck? I'm deeply upset. I need you guys to leave Anna alone. I'm just gonna stand in front of this chest here. And if you're using Anna as a money machine, then it takes quite a while for her to actually become profitable if you have to use a second seal. Plus, she backup attacks as well as anybody in Warrior. Whereas, even with her insane magic growths, her base is so low that even in, Oh, her heal broke. That's sad.
Let us be off.
Even with her insane magic growths, even with an instant reclass to Mage and then leveling in Mage, I still don't think she does better in the magic classes than Ivy or Pandreo.
Guided by the emblems.
At least for the amount of investment she takes. Celine also looks funny as a general. Yeah, I bet Celine does look pretty funny as a general. The idea amuses me. Oh, good dodge. My god, I might have to use... We're gonna warp down and kill this guy. Yeah, I think Lapis wants a reclass pretty much immediately. She can take 2 hits if she doesn't dodge, so this is fine. Alright, what does this guy actually have? Is it just a strength tonic? Is it even worth chasing him down for a strength tonic? Maybe.
Yes, here.
Oh, who has the armor slayer? I could have sworn that Alir had the armor slayer, but apparently not. Is it in the convoy? Okay, it's in the convoy. Well, that's annoying. I mean, I think... Yeah, I'm just gonna... We're gonna do this in a slightly different order. So green numbers do mean wasted levels, but like, I think she's good enough at that point to go into endgame, right? Like, as long as she's still performing, I don't think it's like a problem that the number's not going up anymore. The big problem for Anna and Warrior, I think, is that you don't get the Radiant Bow for a while unless you forge one, at which point, you know, then you're using resources again, so you probably could have just gone Mage Knight. I don't know, I've already done her in Mage Knight, so I want to experiment with her in something else and see how it works.
That was eye-opening.
That's the point of multiple playthroughs, right? To try new things.
Don't fear for me.
Okay, I think this should be fine. We might just have to use Shine. Yeah, we're good. We are good.
Allow your soul the rest it deserves.
Oh, nice. We can kill all three this turn. Sweet.
You were beautiful while you lasted.
I don't know if I've ever actually stopped the enemies from opening the Anna chest before. Usually I just let them open it, and then she runs over and I recruit her. So I'll be interested to see how the dialogue is different. 25 on 8 speed. What's your speed if you're not holding an Armor Slayer? 10, okay. And then 25 minus 9 is less than 18. Items, and we'll record. We'll equip the Liberation so that we don't get doubled.
Dang, only one thing to do now.
Oh, it's the same dialogue. Okay. Might be different if you do it with a Leer. Alright, come child, run to your recruiter.
All right.
Ugh. Sad lack of strength. Can't quite get there.
I am your weapon. I am as strong as ever.
I am as strong as ever. I love Vander's voice. What a nice man.
Power blooms in me.
I'm gonna wait till Alir gets down there, because I only have one magic user, and she can't actually, well, I don't know, she might be able to one-shot this knight, I should check.
Right? So, well, I mean, it's a deal. You might not think so, but I'm...
Alright, our first child soldier has joined the army. Alright, let me see. You have 21 defense. Or, I'm sorry, you have 3 resistance and 34 health. You're going to take 15 twice and not die from saline. So yeah, someone else does need to help. Can any of these guys damage you? You have 21 defense. So yeah, Chloe can actually damage you. So yeah, we can go ahead and bait these enemies down. And we should be good. Pretty sure. Unless my math is wrong, but when has that ever happened? Oh, actually she kills, because I wasn't accounting for the bonus from Celica. This is actually even a bit better of a situation than I thought.
Looks like I broke him.
This might trigger the boss to start moving. I'm not sure if the boss moves down early or if we have to aggro them. We'll see in a sec. Alright, looks like we have to pull the boss. It's fine, we can get our dudes set up here. Ooh! Alright, we're good. I don't think we really need Sigurd for this boss kill. Alright, what do you got? A hand axe, 29 might on 16 speed. We can have Chloe do the pull. And then we will finish these guys off.
Damn you for playing us for fools. You'll never get your hands on that treasure.
Bro, I already got your treasure. Only one of them was even particularly useful to me. Alright. I was gonna say, I assume Anna dies in one hit, but we can still put her here for chain attacks. We're not gonna be able to echo because she certainly can't take 2 hits. Can she even take 1? No, so she'll have to warp Ragnarok. Alright, let's use that Warp Ragnarok.
My apologies. I want to help you.
Get some poison. Wow, Lear just dies, huh? Oh, we can kill with Lodestar now. Perfect.
Forgive me.
I guess today good.
Poor generic boss. I liked your design. Sad to see you go. I suspect we're going to be seeing a lot of Chloe MVP screens in this playthrough.
Here's hoping the local authorities will keep these bandits from causing any more trouble.
You guys are really strong, huh? Do you have room on your team for me?
You want to join us? I should warn you. Our battles will be much more grueling than that. You'd be placing yourself in danger.
I know I'm small, but I pack a punch. I can take care of myself, guaranteed. Besides, I've got nothing better to do. Not until I figure out where my family went.
You lost your family.
It gets lonely on the road. Maybe if I travel with you folks, our paths will...
I will say, I really like this version of Anna from a character perspective.
I'm the divine.
Although it's still pretty funny to me that we recruit a 10-year-old and an 11-year-old in this game.
My sails, they're gonna go through the roof! Oh, and the name's Anna, but you can call me Lady Anna. Pleasure to be in business with you.
You have anything to say, Anna? Not really. Okay. Alright, another dog. Our dog mines are almost complete. I think we can get 5 after this chapter. You can take the ducks at the park home. They're free. The elites don't want you to know this. You are atomic? Is that a good thing? Do you want to be atomic? Alright, so we got our first Master Seal. We are gonna dump that on Chloe, make her even stronger. Oh, I need to get her a proficiency, though, don't I? Oh, no, we're good. Oh, it's from an anime. Well, which anime is it from? Oh, I remember what I meant to make her a sword one. It's fine. It won't matter until later. I like making Chloe a sword griffin because in the late game, her magic growth is pretty good, but sometimes her strength can struggle. So I like to transition her into a 11 sword user sometimes in the late game. So I may have to spend a second seal to correct that later. Eminence in Shadow. Is it good? I haven't watched that one. Alright, we still need a few more dogs before the dog mines are complete. I thought we had more. We're getting there, though. It's pretty good, season 1 and 2. I'll have to look it up then. I've been looking for more anime to watch. Because I'm just about done with the current season of Gundam, so I'm gonna have to find something else to watch once I finish.
Okay.
Some strength on Yunaka. We'll throw some on Etier too. We're gonna make a peach cake.
I'm making this extra special for you, Divine One. Okay, so I add this, then I do that. Now it should... Ah! It worked! It actually worked! Oh! Whoa! This one?
Nice. The trees in the Somnia really do have all kinds of fruit. Yeah, Fram is quite a character. She might like us a little too much. Get Etier level here.
Etier here, busting in once again.
I am Sigurd. You think to duel me?
Oh, this isn't gonna go well for Etier.
I really thought I had you.
Oh, she got a speed level up though, that's good. She needs speed level ups. And might be able to get Louis a level up if he wins both his fights. It's gonna be kind of close. I think he probably will win both of his fights, though.
Shall we have a cup of tea afterward?
Oh no! This is like the one matchup that he doesn't win.
To have underestimated you.
Hi, Mendoza. No, this is not my first playthrough. What's up?
I am Louis, Royal Knight of Firene.
I'm a lot stronger than I look. It's okay. I'll win the...
Win? How satisfying.
No, he needs 1 XP. Come on. Sad. We are gonna throw Micaiah on Anna. So we're gonna start getting her going. Is it fixed XP win or lose? Maybe you're right about that. I want to try to make Alfredo sauce good. I agree. I think he struggles more than most of the other lords. I used him in my first playthrough. But he really wasn't anything special in it. we're gonna put a +1 on the longbow. I think longbows do very well at +1. It might be 10 every time on Maddening. That would kind of make sense, because they fixed, you know, they fixed some other things on Maddening, so. Okay, and, gonna get you the hand axe. You are on chain attack duty for now. Ah, and I need to buy a new staff for Fram.
I thank you.
What is my opinion on not being able to marry characters in this game, unlike Three Houses? So I thought it was okay for Alir. I don't mind the S supports that Alir got. I mean, some of them are pretty overtly romantic. What I really missed in this game is paired endings for characters that aren't Alir. Like, I would have liked it if some of the other characters that had A supports together had little paired ending cards like you used to get. I was surprised that that wasn't in this one.
I thank you. Do come again.
But I imagine if the rumors are true that we're getting a Fire Emblem 4 remake, then I wouldn't worry about it too much, because we are going to have plenty of romance in that game. And then, how much iron do I have? That might be enough for another on the dagger. I want to get it to +2. That should carry me until I get a steel dagger. Oh, and I should put the, I have a new engrave to apply.
I'll be here.
Yeah, that would be cool if they added them in the future. I don't have high hopes for that. I don't think much is going to change in this game, but...
Oh no.
Oh boy, strategic eugenics. That is basically Fire Emblem 4 in a nutshell. I promise it's fun, though. It's fun eugenics in Fire Emblem 4.
Hey, Yunaka.
Does Alir have a impossible braid? Oh, hold on. Let me just blast support here. Then I'll look at the braid. Yeah, I can totally understand that if... Oh yeah, look, there's the braid. If you're coming from Three Houses, Engage is definitely a pretty different experience. If you do want a Fire Emblem game that has more of the romance stuff that Three Houses had, you really should try Fates or Awakening. Both of them had a lot of that too. But I agree. I like some of the romance features, and I'll be happy when we get more of them in Fire Emblem 4.
Be well.
How do you guys like my drip? Now you don't have to look at the impossible braid anymore. Now you can just look at this beautiful face. Also, if you didn't play Three Hopes is a good one too, that has, I think, a lot of the things that you're missing in this game. It does kind of look like Doraemon.
So, you made it across the border. We're in Brodia territory now.
The landscape here, it's so different from Firene. Nothing but rugged terrain all around us.
Watch out!
Ah, here comes one of my favorites.
We're under attack?
Name yourselves!
I would make the same request of you. After all, You are the one sneaking over our border. Identify yourselves, or I will assume you are thieves. This time, I won't miss.
I'm the divine dragon from Lethos, not a thief.
I am Alfred, the heir to the throne of Firene, and your ally.
The divine dragon and the crown prince of Firene?
That's right. Now I would like to know, who are you to shoot at us like that?
Oh, Alquist.
So sorry.
Alquist is one of my favorite royals in this game. He's really funny.
I'm begging, please find it in your hearts to forgive me.
It's all right. No harm was done.
Oh, am I not on auto advance?
That was quite the bow, soldier. Must have been hard on the knees. Wait a second. Your face looks awfully familiar. You're not just a soldier, are you?
No, I'm Alquist, second prince of Brodia.
Prince?
I thought so. How's it going, Prince Alquist?
Even worse than usual.
Worse than usual. Sad.
Oh, these are my retainers.
Poor guy.
And Citrine.
Honored to meet you and your coterie.
Yeah, welcome to Brodia. I can't say I feel very welcome. You still look like you're ready to kill us.
We're merely a little tense. My father, King Morian, received word from Queen Ev that your party was on its way.
Oh, I haven't seen their S support. I'll have to look it up.
Formally welcome you to the kingdom. We've been waiting for a long time, and all we encountered were bizarre creatures or bandits. We assumed you were more of the same.
I'm sorry for the delay. We had to take a little detour.
This is my favorite arc of the game, story-wise. I like Brodia a lot.
Been seriously hurt. Be more careful next time, Prince Alquist.
I will. I really am sorry.
You cannot be held liable, Alquist. You had no way of knowing who they were. Was it not possible for your party to arrive in a more royal, more resplendent...
Citrine's an interesting unit. I'm gonna be using her on this run because I think she's pretty fun. She has insane magic, and then really bad defense and speed, so she gets one-shot by a lot of things, and she doesn't really double.
She didn't mean that.
So, but her magic is so high that she can still do significant damage with Thunder Tomes, and then if you are feeling like you want to put in a little work, you can rig the Olwyn Emblem Ring, and that pretty much patches up her combat until the very late game. Because that ring makes it so that thunder rings are like, or thunder spells act as brave weapons, and Citrine can just one-shot everybody if you give her that.
Honored, in fact.
But it can take a long time to rig that ring, so, you know, it depends how much work you want to put in.
Less dazzling. I find it so hard to shine as it is.
Don't say that, Alquist. You shine.
All right.
Now,
you're a very shiny
come with
man.
me. I can show you the way to Brodia Castle. We will arrive at the Grand Crossing soon. That will take us to the castle.
Good.
Divine One, if I may. I was wondering about something Queen Ev said in her letter. Is it true that Illusia has released Sombron?
It's true. An Illusian we fought told us as much.
I see. We'd heard rumors to that effect, but I didn't dare believe them. Those neighbors of ours. You will need all the rings to defeat the Fell Dragon, right?
But Citrine's a fun character, and I like her character design a lot. I like that she has a triangle earring and a circle earring. It's kind of funny.
A red stone and a certain gallant aura. Diamant, the crown prince, told me
He looks pretty shiny when he sweats. That's what Fram taught us.
Person. I'm lucky to be his brother.
You really admire him, don't you?
Oh, yes. He's strong, wise, humble. The king adores him. As do
I will say Alquist does strike me as a pretty sweaty dude. Like, he's nervous all the time. I feel like he probably is reasonably sweaty, and thus reasonably shiny.
Ah, there it is. The Grand Crossing. There seem to be a great many soldiers out today. Wait a moment. Those are... Illusion soldiers. They're occupying the bridge.
I wish the DLC maps weren't so brutally difficult. Yeah, they're tough. I do think... interestingly, I think the DLC maps are actually a little easier if you take them on a little earlier.
Princess?
Which is like the opposite, or this is the Wave 2 DLC, which is the opposite of how I felt about, like, the Tiki map. I think the Tiki map is a little tricky when you take it on early. I will be using DLC this run, but I wanted to hold off on doing the Divine Paralogs until after this chapter, and maybe one more. I might do it after Chapter 8. Because there's a few characters that I want to level up, and I want to get them some experience in the Paralogs so that they can, you know, hopefully unlock Cantor before Chapter 11. So I am using the DLC, but I'm probably not going to do the Paralogs until after this chapter or after the next one.
Don't come any closer. You wicked illusions.
The anxiety makes the sweat extra sparkly in addition to shiny. Is that true? Is that a side effect of anxiety? You get sparkly sweat?
My father says Brodia is a greedy, barbaric country. You're always invading our territory, taking our land.
I don't know if that's worth the trade-off, but at least there's some perks.
Not just soldiers, but regular people.
We're not just invading to expand. We are keeping your vicious, unpredictable kingdom in check. I take it you're retaliating? Launching a full-scale invasion to take your revenge?
Hardly. I couldn't lead such an ambitious attack. I'm just here to take your rings. By order of my father, King Hyacinth.
He told you to do this?
I do think the Brodia constantly invading Elusia thing goes pretty unexplored in this game. Like, that sounds like a pretty big deal, but they just don't talk about it that much. Diamant talks about it in some of his supports, but yeah, you would think it would be a bigger point. It sounds like a big deal.
Oops. Probably shouldn't have said that.
We must go right away.
As if I'd let you pass. My father's gonna be so proud of me. All Illusion soldiers, forward march! Get me those rings!
I was pleasantly surprised by Hortensia in this game. I wasn't expecting to like her much prior to the release, but I think she has one of the better arcs in this game. And I appreciate that. Actually, we can give one of those rings to Yunaka. Oh, I'm gonna use my stat boosters. I'm remembering to use them this time. Not the DLC ones, but the other ones. Alright, I think I'm gonna keep going all in on the Chloe carry strats. So I'm gonna give her the Seraph robe. And then the talisman I think I'm gonna give to Alir for some a little bit more early durability. Okay, then let's see how we want to position here. Put Eddie in the middle, because it looks like these flyers are going to be pretty much everywhere. Or actually, there's more on the north, so we can put her here. We'll let Alquist handle the ones on the bottom. Yeah, I think this setup is okay. Oh, what's up with these? Are these void spaces? Yes.
We must deal with them quickly and return to the castle.
Of course, Prince Alquist. Leave it to us.
I wager we'll be back in time for dinner.
Such confidence. I will protect.
But,
Now then, get.
Oh, Alquist, don't be ridiculous. You're an archer.
All of you should be at the rear. Y'all are squishy. Even Lapis.
You too.
Looks like it's starting. To your positions, everyone.
Oh, the Divine Dragon is absolutely...
Absolutely not as cute as we are?
Right. Exactly.
That's the... Now, let's steal those rings.
Yes, Risotto.
Yes.
Let's see, can Seraphim kill? Probably with an Echo, right? Yep, Echo gets us there. Yeah, Alquist and his retainers are really great. I agree, it is dumb that new units start as green. If they're gonna be on my team in turn 1, just let me put rings on them.
Allow your soul the rest it deserves.
Prince Alquist, I can knock down anyone who's
So I know they want me to use the smash weapon here, but I feel like, yeah, the accuracy is not the most consistent. I'm just gonna kill her with Lodestar.
My prayers are with you.
Is it me or is Ivy the most broken character in the game? I don't know if she's the most broken, but she's real good, for sure.
I live to fight again.
Yes.
Definitely has some important contributions to make.
I had no choice but to win.
Here I go.
Understood.
Yanaka here.
Yeah, her on an avoid tile with a dodge dagger should be good.
Gotcha.
I'll do my best.
Me? Okay.
An invitation?
It is weird that Lapis is the intro to Smash weapons. Doesn't quite seem like what would be her forte.
So I hope you don't mind, but I brought a friend along to join in the fun.
That's an emblem.
Yeah, dude.
But how? How is she here without my summoning her?
Look at your face! You silly divine dragon. Did you think emblems were just a you thing? Not by a long shot.
That's the line from the trailer.
Trick, huh? I'm so glad I'm able to use it. And it's all thanks to Lord Sombron powering up this ring. It's called the Ring of the Princess Exile. Am I right?
That's one of the rings my mother was protecting. Give it back!
Yeah, not gonna happen. It's Illusia's ring now. But if you really want to see it one last time, come a little closer. I'll give you a good long look.
That emblem is if nearby enemies can join in her attacks.
Yunaka's dodge must have got down to 0 against those guys. I do think it's nice. I actually think it's nice that on Maddening the enemies don't attack if they have 0% hit unless there's a chain attack. I like that they made the AI just a little bit smarter. Yeah, you're not gonna attack. Well, I might just use you for healing. I don't know if you're actually gonna need to chain attack on any of these guys. Get him, Louis. That emblem, she's my Smash Bros. Echo. True. Smash Bros. Should be part of the Fire Emblem canon. And there should be a Mario emblem ring. Makes it so you can jump on top of enemies' heads. I'm just saying I'd buy that DLC.
Don't waste my time.
Did I forget to give you a staff? I sure did. There we go.
Hey, thanks.
Lapis has a cool character design. I like her outfit. The see-through midriff is a little weird, but the rest of it is pretty cool. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 move. You have 5, okay.
I live to fight again.
Also, I've come to the conclusion that Mercurius is insane, and early game Mercurius is probably the most important thing that Marth gives you. It's just so much free experience. Hence, really early promoted Chloe. There if you're engaged. Not quite, huh? Alright, I'm gonna need you to hit this 76. Nice.
Now you know your limits.
The midriff is goated. You like the midriff?
Gods, please protect us.
Well, fair enough. I'm not gonna yuck your yum.
to help you.
Hey, thanks for the sub, Ben E. Much appreciated. I probably should have given that longbow to someone after I forged it. That would have been a smart decision. I have seen that mod. I was looking at Game Banana because I was curious what mods people made, and I was like, oh, like half of these are just horny mods. Some of which I was very disappointed in. Like, there's one that was like, it removes the... What would you call the thing Ivy wears? Is it a veil? It's like, it's not a hat. I wouldn't call it a hat. But you know, the thing she wears on her head. There's one that removes that, and I'm like, why would you want to remove that? I feel like that's cool. Yeah, a lot of the character designs in this game I like a lot. I think they did a good job on them. I know they're a little over the top for some people, but for the most part, I think they're quite good. Even Alir has grown on me. Still not my favorite Fire Emblem Lord by any means, but... And we'll move him up here to pull the knight in. Oh, he's broken, so we can actually use the... Her waffle grill based. Do you not like the waffle grill? I like the waffle grill. I feel like without it, she just looks a lot less unique. Yeah, this fits. Okay, cool. Alright, let me see. When are you going to start doing stuff? Not for a minute. I like her waffle grill hat. Me too. I think it's part of what sets her apart from other characters.
I can't believe I did that.
The glove spikes, I don't mind. I just think they're too big. If they were smaller, I think they would make more sense. But I'm like, how do you do anything with giant spikes on your hands? 17 on 9 speed. Okay. You guys have decent hit rates? Not really. This archer's kind of a headache. Makes it hard to use Chloe this turn. Does she one-shot this guy or does she need help? She needs help. Okay, that's fine. Louis can... Oh my god, this guy's beefy. Louis can barely hurt him. Vander can, but I'm a little concerned having him get hit by that many people. Let me see how much damage he would take. He comes up. He would take... Oh, he doesn't get doubled by anyone. It would be 22, 17, 22. It would be... 9 nines. I think it'd be fine. My math is correct. Which I think it is. I think my math is correct. I think Yunaka would need to dodge 1 if they all attacked her. So I'm putting faith in her to dodge and attack.
This is the mission of the stewards.
I think he needs the mend. But I do want to get her some XP, so we'll have her heal this turn anyway. Lapis can easily take 1 attack, as can Alquist. So I think we should be okay. Oh, I wasn't thinking the Armor Slayer is going to cause Alir to get doubled by anything that attacks her. That might be a problem. We'll see. Yeah, I might have to redo that. I wasn't thinking that Alir will get doubled by everything.
Is this...
Sag. This archer is such a pain. Let me see, are these guys, like, significant danger to Chloe? Not really. I might be able to have Chloe just come up and kill this archer and just eat all the attacks on enemy phase. You would have to get pretty unlucky to die. These guys are 22 hit. Yeah, I think that's probably okay.
You were beautiful while you lasted.
Plus, this way we might be able to have Anna contribute to some combat, because we can switch her over to Shine. Does she die to the archer? That's the question. Does 17 on 9 speed. What's your speed with Shine equipped? 8. Okay, so she doesn't get doubled by the archer if she has shine on. Though she would actually need to attack this one, I think. Because we need Saline to attack this one. I think that would be okay. Let me see, does this guy murk her? 15, so he would double. But he wouldn't kill. So she could take 1 attack, so if we could protect her from 1 attack, it would be okay. Which I think we can. Barring bad luck. Yeah, I'm thinking that's probably what I'm going to do, is have Alir kill this one with the Armor Slayer. And then have, Etier trade the Armor Slayer off. Although I actually don't think it's going to matter, because I think she's only going to face 1 attack. Yeah, we should be okay. Oh, maybe not. I didn't realize I just put Yunaka in Hortensia range. I thought that was going to be 1 step out of range, but it's 1 step into range. That's a potential problem. Liberation on. Vanguard isn't going to matter, but... Then Alquist can take 1 hit and he'll be fine. Ooh, this depends on Hortensia. I thought Yunaka was 1 away from Hortensia, but she's actually in range. That was unlucky. Alright, we're good. I was gonna say, I think Hortensia does not immediately move on this map, and I was correct about that. Set up a kill for Citrine here.
Please forgive me.
I'll have to up my weights.
I'm getting hungry.
This archer has got to go.
So your tale ends.
And then who can we mend? Steal Chloe from all the way over here.
Please, don't worry.
And then he's 20 on 9, so Etier will be fine.
Don't think so. Whatever you ask.
Should be good.
I'm sorry.
And then we just gotta pull the boss. Who can do 17 against resistance on 18 speed. Yeah, so basically all of these guys would be fine. Some of them would need a chain guard. But we can provide a chain guard. Let's get some free experience. Hey, there's that magic level up we like. I should have put her not on this thing. I could have given that to Saline. Oh, I'm a dummy. That's where my chain guard was supposed to go. That was the whole point of doing the heal. Whoops! Hopefully we don't get punished for that. But I don't think we will. Alright, here they come.
You got it. I challenge my fate.
Taking the lead.
Alright, so far so good.
I'm pretty tough, you know.
Let's get Anna in position where she can do chain attacks.
You're my hero.
I say, I assume she has veteran plus, but worth checking. Unfortunate crit, but I don't think it matters. Yeah, this works as long as Lapis hits.
Who's next?
I want to get Lapis a little experience. Oh, that was dumb. I knocked her onto an avoid tile. There's my big brain move. Oh, or is it not an avoid tile? The protection tile. What is it doing? Yeah, that was not my wisest move. I don't think it's going to be a problem, though. Yeah, we can take her down still. But what I really want to do is also kill Rosado so we can get that steel axe. Not a big deal if we can't. It's just a steel axe, but... nice to get free things if we can.
It's your lucky day, cutie. You get to fight me.
Ah, she's a flyer. Of course it doesn't do anything. Sometimes I forget things. Alright, whatever. We can miss the steel axe. It's not a big deal. Or do you have the longbow? Well, let's see. Let's see what we can do. We're not going to be able to get it. We might as well just get the kill XP. Rosado is a guy, yeah.
Pretty weak.
Richard, no way! We could have done this the easy way.
I'm stubborn.
Alright. Get him with the Mercurius. Gives X-Gender debuff. It's true. Better to fight her, or better to fight him with plus gender units.
No fair! Well, you're not getting my ring.
My god, Chloe is cracked! Unit's gonna go far.
This is so frustrating! Rosado! Goldberry! All soldiers, retreat!
They fled in a hurry.
We are on random growths this
A lot of
playthrough.
damage to the bridge. It may take time to find a safe path forward.
We didn't recover the emblem ring.
We didn't lose any either. And most importantly, you're not hurt. Let's call that good enough.
You're right.
It is plain now that Queen Lumera's stolen rings lie in Illusia's hands.
So we will have units get stat screwed and blessed as God intended.
Yes, counting the rings taken from Lethos Castle. The rings of the Sage Lord, the Azure Twins, the Instructor, and of course the Princess Exalt. Princess Hortensia was wielding the latter, as you'll recall. Besides those four, there was one entrusted to them by your forebears.
Which one?
If I may, I believe it's the Ring of the Lady of the Plains. The king favors it, or so I've heard. He keeps it in his personal chambers.
His chambers? That's odd. Fierne's ring has a hall in the castle all to itself. Where does your kingdom keep its ring?
Like Firene, we store ours in a special gallery in the castle. Speaking of which, how soon might we be able to depart? I really am worried about the situation there.
The soldiers should be back from patrol soon.
Let's prepare to leave.
Thank you. If anything has happened to my father or brother, I don't know what I'll do.
Yeah, I have to check the averages, but I'm pretty sure Chloe is ahead on strength. No, I can't imagine Lynn would like Lucia much either. She likes the plains. Hi, Vale.
Take that! Almost done.
The weed.
That's the last of them. The village is finally safe.
I found free bird.
Still not good enough. I have
All animals are free in the land of Fire Emblem Engage.
just like you were. I still miss you so much.
Hyacinth is doing some nasty stuff to the Lin ring, just like a true Lin fan.
All the
No! I hate it.
Where are you, sister?
That's true. Lucia would have visiting the GF vibes. Lucia is definitely the closest to Ilia, I think. When's the last time Vale got a haircut? I don't know, probably like 1,000 years ago, to be honest. Alright, let's make some donos here. Barodia is one of the few that's actually worth ranking up a couple times for the amount of gems that you get from it. Probably get ETA level. I think we're just gonna instant promote Lapis. I was thinking Thief for her, but now I'm thinking maybe Wolf. I'm thinking possibly Wolf Knight for her instead. Dude, I love everything about the Sami costume. It's so goofy. Makes me smile.
I am Etier, a royal knight of Firene.
I am Boucheron, Royal Knight of...
What, you don't keep your fine jewelry and your battle arena right next to the cafeteria? Oh, good, good. We got the funny support conversation. We'll do it after the arena. Just throw the experience onto Anna.
Hi there! You can call me Lady Anna.
I'm Alfred, Crown Prince of Firene.
Battle of Mid.
Thanks for showing me what I still need to work on.
Wanna win next time? Have I got
Imagine being the crown prince of a country and getting dunked on by an 11-year-old. I don't know. Wolf Knight or Thief for Lapis? Well, either way, I need to get her a dagger proficiency. So let's go ahead and get her that. She can get... Aya gives dagger, I think. Let me confirm that before I spend a bunch of bond points on that. Ah, yes, she does give knife proficiency. At rank 6.
I won't let this chance go to waste.
Yeah, Alfred's special promo is not it because he needs all the speed he can get, and he does not get it from his, Oh, goodbye.
Wasn't strong enough.
Poor Lapis.
Your world differs from my own, but our forests share the same stillness. I pine for that quiet. Yes, I love the forest too. I could spend a whole day there crafting for...
Oh, she has a little braid. I haven't paid much attention to the little braid. Okay, Alfred does have a chronic illness, and I appreciate that, but if he's gonna be on the battlefield, I need him making contributions. Yeah, look at that. Right trigger does show you all the stuff. I just need knife proficiency, though.
I'm Lapis.
Alfred's a good noodle, though. I like him as a character.
I am Micaiah. It's a pleasure. No! I wasn't strong enough.
Oh, right, I'm gonna have to second seal her into Wolf Knight. Duh. Because it has to be from Cavalier. Okay, we can just make her a Sword Master for now, though. We'll give her a second seal when we have one to give her. She can probably get the first one. Do I have anyone else that needs that second seal? Ooh, her Sword Master outfit's cool, though. Because normally I would give the second seal to Anna, but I am leaning towards Radiant Bow Anna. I think it would be fun to experiment with. And if I'm doing that, I don't actually need a second seal for her.
Decided to stop.
Are you a good cook, Alfred? Let's find out. We're gonna give Lapis. And, who else? Duetti. I wanna make them some strength food. Make them a caramel nut cake. Yeah, I'm thinking Radiant Bow Warrior Aunt Anna. And I guess with Hurricane Axe. I hadn't really thought much about it, but yeah, I probably will give her the Hurricane Axe.
I think it's going well. It'll taste like something. Probably unhappiness.
The problem with Lapis is just that she doesn't have a ton of strength, which is an issue for her. And you could fix it, like you could put her in Wyvern or whatever, but you could do that with all of her competition too. F, come on, Alfred. You're killing me, dude. Literally killing me. At least you gave strength +2, I guess. And at least Etier doesn't really care about the lack of defense.
You're a natural people pleaser, are you not?
I do have to decide who's getting that Star Sphere.
I simply enjoy being of service. It makes me happy to be...
Al Efred, true. Alright, I like this support. I'm pretty sure this is the sandwich one.
Just look at that light filtering through the trees. What a perfect afternoon spot.
Boucheron!
Etier!
Eddie is about to commit the biggest war crime in Fire Emblem history.
Just here to observe.
Observe what, may I ask?
You, obviously. I will uncover your secret.
Go ahead, Etier. I clearly can't stop you.
You're darn right. Nothing unusual on the surface. Your clothes don't hang like they're weighted. Wait a minute. There's something hard under those clothes. So you did have a secret.
Those are my abs.
Pardon me.
Boucheron is a Chad, man. Abs of steel.
Buster? Some kind of enchanted plate that works your core just by wearing it. I don't know.
I've never heard of anything like that, but if I find one, I'll give it to you.
How thoughtful of you.
Anyway, you caught me just as I was about to have my lunch. This should hit the spot.
Hold it.
What is it now?
I bet that sandwich is where you're keeping your secret.
No, my sandwich!
The darkest war crime ever committed in a Fire Emblem game.
I thought for sure you'd added some kind of special sauce to
It's
it.
baffling that we can still have her in our army in good conscience.
No such thing. It's just my lunch, and I'd like it back.
Alright. That's where I am going to stop for today. I'm going to be streaming this week. The schedule is going to be Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. I'll post that. And if you're not tired of hearing my voice, I'm going to post a video immediately after the stream goes off. So you can check that out if you want. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. And I will see you again soon.